Hi, it's Leslie. We're talking about Welcome to Plathville. And that's right, Tegan. Yes, we've missed her. No, we have not missed her, but we don't need to miss her because she's coming down with Ethan to the family get together to celebrate Zach and Lydia's 1 year of marriage. I mean, that does not seem like a major milestone that Tegan would want to partake in, but whatever, she's coming down. Misses her airtime, yes, she is invited and coming down to the family farm. But besides that, Ethan's got some incredible news for her.
I have some exciting news about my divorce.
Yeah?
My ex, she finally got back to the attorneys and sent them all of her information. She did sign it. Finally, I'm divorced. So, that's definitely a great feeling. But put that in the dustbins. Move on. Finally.
Yep, he finally got that divorce from lovely Olivia, who I guess the pressure of the show and, calling her out did something. But anyway, check off that item on the list of Tegan's things that need to be resolved before they could begin dating again.
When we broke up, my two biggest things to get back together were we'd have to be somewhere close together to date again, and then him being divorced. So in terms of us, it does give us more of like a open door opportunity. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, she says there's an opportunity. I am not believing this. I think she's just on the show for the hell of it. I don't think she has any interest in Ethan, even though she does seem to have mellowed and does not ooze that hatred toward him that she did in the beginning. So there's that. But then this was interesting, I guess, because Tegan will be privy to the meeting of the family where they're going to talk about Zach and Lydia and all the moral police and all the things that they have issues with that people are doing wrong and ungodly. And I guess Tegan, she should feel honored. She's, I guess, part of the family because Zach had some issues with her, and they were quite interesting, I have to say.
There are like three things. He thinks you're using me for money.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting. Did I know Ethan had a lot of money? But okay, whatever. That's not the worst thing. Have at it. I mean, we can all think Zach is with Lydia for the show and whatever money she's getting from that. So, touche.
He said you referred to your daughter as baggage.
This one is really crazy to me. I'm like, a child, and you're supposed to be godly and religious and all the things, and a child's a wonderful thing. How in the world could that be anything but negative? That's called baggage now. Zach, you need to get to church or something. I'm not one to judge, but that just seems awful. But then we got the best one, the one that was quite interesting to me, I have to say.
Zach said that like your sexuality or whatever is something that I should not be okay with. And I just told him like, if I want input from you, I'll come ask you.
Say what? Do we know about this sexuality? Wait, what? I remember. No, we did not know anything about her. I think of like her and Veronica were kind of on the scene at the same time. And I know there was all this buzz that, people online were saying that Veronica was a man, which is just ridiculous. I mean, and if she was, but you know what? She wasn't, I don't think. But anyway, but what? Like sexual, what? So what are we missing here? What's her sexuality? Like, ooh, how curious. That is juicy. And maybe that's why she's being kept on the show. For the storyline, for this future storyline that we have here. Yeah. But thankfully, I guess Ethan wanted to let her know just in case Zach decides to call her out for all her shit that she's doing wrong in her life. Give her a list. So, best to be prepared. She seems pretty tough, though, I have to say. She seems pretty tough. And she does seem to let things roll off her, even though she's pissed as hell at Ethan. But everything else, she seems to roll with punches fairly well. But she's good with her sexuality. Yeah. Still want to know what the hell she's talking about, but whatever.
I don't know who he is to judge or speculate my sexuality. I've been nothing but honest with Ethan in our relationship. I was very upfront and clear about how I feel about sexuality, how I view my sexuality, and so he's, fine with it, and if he wasn't, I would have never dated him in the first place.
Yeah, so take that, Zach. He's good with it, and he's fine with it. So, yeah, but Tegan says she was quite taken back by the child comment being baggage. That is truly insulting to your child. So I'm with her, and props to her for not just going in there and laying into him, because I think that's what I would do. So good for her. But yeah.
It's really unfortunate, given that he's so godly. Like, who is he to judge,
How true, how true. And I hear all this, you know, and I like Ethan probably one of the most. I really do. And if ever there was a time, this would be the time that I would love to see Ethan just go off and lay into Zach and just call him out for all his righteousness. They better hope they never misstep and do anything ungodly or whatever the word is, because the whole internet and the world would be coming for them, because they put themselves up to a standard that is just, you know, hard to sustain, if you ask me. So they better watch out. Anyway, I follow this nonsense every week, so if you want to follow along, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next week.